Hey guys, Juicy today, back for another video. We're going to be looking at the fixtures for this weekend for the Premier League. So let's get into it. So the first game, I think we got at 2 o'clock. We'll be looking at Brentford taking on Luton. Yeah, so Brentford, they've been playing really well, but they did get a loss against Arsenal 1-0 at the end last week. Fortunately, it wasn't their best for that performance last week, but they did create a lot of chances. So yeah, Brentford have been playing really well. Luton, yeah, surprisingly, they beat Crystal Palace last week 2-1. So that's a good win for Luton. So that's their second win in the Premier League so far in the season. So looking at it right now, both teams gonna put a strong performance. They're gonna go head to head. I think it's going to be a really interesting game. So for that game, I'm going to go for a. It's going to be a tough for Luton to travel to Brentford, but I don't think they'll win that game. But they'll put in a good fight. So for that game, I'm going to go for a 3-1 win Brentford. I think Brentford will bounce back and get a result and get back to the winning ways where they were. So hopefully, yeah. So I think for that one, I'm going to go for a 3-1 win Brentford. So yeah, so anyways, we'll move on. Arsenal will be taking on Wolves at the Emirates, and Arsenal been playing really well. They were excellent in the Champions League against Lens, beating them 6-0, and that's their highest score so far in the season. To be honest, Arsenal have been very excellent. They've been playing really well, and yeah, they've been putting a lot of good performance, getting some great result. Back to back. You know, being remain on top in the Premier League so far. And yeah, so Arsenal have been playing really well, so they've been doing really good in the road lately. But against Wolves, well, it's going to be tricky because Wolves they did play really well. They did get some decent results, but unfortunately they have like a couple injuries to. So yeah, it's not going to be good for them. But I don't see them beating Arsenal at the Emirates, and it's going to be really tough for them to get a result because Arsenal in this current performance on this level have been significant so far in the season. They've been really excellent. So for that game, I'm going to go for a 3-1 win Arsenal. I think Arsenal will win 3-1 win Arsenal, and Arsenal should remain on top, 4 points clear. But I'm hoping to that you never know. I'm just hoping that it could get a draw. But looking at it right now, I don't see Wolves getting a draw against Arsenal. So yeah, Arsenal's gonna put another great performance and display, and it's gonna be a 3-1 win Arsenal. So yeah, that's my prediction for that one. But so yeah, anyways, we're gonna move on. Um, Burnley and Sheffield United, boy, that's a pressure for both teams. Both managers are under pressure. Both of them haven't been playing their actual well. They've been losing results week in and week out, getting some poor results back to back. But looking at it right now, I think one of them's gonna get a win tomorrow. So for that game, is a must win for one of them. So for that game, I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win Burnley. I think Burnley, they should pull it through. Vincent Company's under pressure. He should find a way to win this game. So for that game, I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win Burnley. So yeah, so 2-1 win Burnley. The pressure will be off for them, and they can just continue what they left off. But it's going to be a lot of hard for them because they got some tricky fixtures coming up for Burnley. But I think Burnley's going to win it. So yeah, so I'm going for 2-1 Burnley. So anyways, we'll move on. Nottingham Forest will be taking on Everton. And yeah, both teams have lost as well. Um, yeah, Nottingham Forest haven't been playing really well lately. But they should get a draw against Brighton last week, but unfortunately that didn't happen. They lost that game. But against Everton, I think Everton have been deducted points, so they're going to be fighting for their lives to try to stay up in the Premier League as they can, try to get more points that they can, so that they can stay up because they want to get out of the relegation zone after that being deducted points. And they did lose to Man United. Unfortunately, they did show some fight, but couldn't, get a win, unfortunately. But looking at it right now, I think for me, both teams haven't been playing really well. So for that game, I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win Everton. My prediction is I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win Everton, and I think they're gonna, try and strengthen the players. I think Sean Dyche must better, come up with a better tactic because, think about it right now. Everton are in a serious trouble, below the relegation. It's not looking good for them. But I think they should bounce back after the Man United game. But yeah, anyways, we'll move on. Oh, there's a good game, for this last Saturday weekend. Newcastle Man United. Ooh, that's a good game, because both teams been playing really well in Champions League, but they end up drawing. So Newcastle been playing really well. They smacked up Chelsea 4-1. To be honest, they've been playing really well in the road lately. Drew against PSG 1-1. So yeah, it's a fair result. Newcastle have been cooking so far in the season, but Man United they bowled a 2-3-0 lead, a 2-0 lead against Galatasaray. So looking at it right now, yeah, Man United haven't been playing that really well lately, but they did beat Everton 3-0 to start. Well, that's really a good result, but unfortunately against St James Park and Newcastle, it's going to be tough. I don't see Man United getting past Newcastle. So for that game, I'm going to go for a 3-1 win Newcastle. So yeah, I think Newcastle should beat Man United and, trying to probably be the top four contenders, probably. But looking at it right now, yeah, Newcastle have been doing really well. Man United are in a stuck and they've been struggling lately in the forward and the back, including Onana conceding some goals and not making some error saves, because it's not really good enough. But yeah, Newcastle could have won 3-1. And yeah, so anyways, we'll move on to Sunday Premier League for afternoon. So anyways, we got Chelsea and Brighton. Chelsea, another defeat against last week against St James Park Newcastle. So yeah, haven't been playing really well for Chelsea. They haven't been playing their actual best. But against Brighton been playing quite decent so far. But they're still shaky. They're missing Dunk, their best captain for the Brighton, and they've been getting a couple injuries lately for both teams. But it's gonna be a really tight one. So for that one, I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win Brighton. I think Brighton might win it. Go for a 2-1 win Brighton. So yeah, so anyways, we'll move on. Liverpool take on Fulham. Liverpool have been playing really well in the Europa League and they've been playing really great so far. Liverpool, they've been on form, really good. They've been getting some back-to-back wins and yeah, so Liverpool have been on fire lately. Fulham, they did get a late win against Wolves. It was good, but I don't see them getting the result at Liverpool. So for that game, I think I'm going to go for a 3-0 win Liverpool. I'll go for 3-0 win Liverpool. I think they're going to, be on Fulham and, beat them. Fulham is probably toasted and done. They're going to get destroyed by Liverpool. So yeah, I think Liverpool's going to, beat Fulham. And yeah, so I've got to go for a 3-0 win Liverpool. So yeah, so anyways, we move on. West Ham will be taking on Crystal Palace at London Stadium. And boy, West Ham, they have a late goal against Burnley. And, at first they were a bit poor, to be honest. But, West Ham did get a win against Burnley in the last minute. And West Ham have been playing really great so far. They've been pulling out some late wins, playing really well, getting back-to-back wins where they should be. And also they did well in the Europa League as well, get a 1-0. Suchek scored. It's really, really good, man. I think West Ham and, the players stepped up, getting some great results. Against Crystal Palace, it's going to be really tricky because, Crystal Palace did lose to, Luton, but they're looking to, bounce back and, probably get a draw against West Ham. But I don't see them winning against West Ham. But for that game, I'm going to go for a go for a 3-2 win West Ham. It's going to be a close battle. There's going to be some goals, but I'm going to go for a 3-2 win West Ham. So yeah, but last game, not at least, the game that I've been waiting for, Man City will be taking on Tottenham Hotspur at Etihad Stadium. Mate, I'm looking forward to this game. We need to seriously win this game because that Champions League performance on Tuesday against Iber Leipzig in the first half was horrendous. I don't know what Wakanji was thinking, but to be honest, Wakanji did all right in the rest, but he did kind of lost the balance, and he didn't lose his mark against the player. But I think we should be on point. We've got Tottenham this Sunday weekend, so we need to get a result and beat them because Tottenham lose to Aston Villa, and looking at it right now, they have some injuries. So Tottenham hasn't been playing great so far, but they're still in the top fifth below, next to Aston Villa, who are in top four. So looking at it right now, hasn't been great so far in the season, but we need to, seriously get a result and beat Spurs. And, I think I'm really confident that, after that huge comeback against Iber Leipzig, I think I'm confident that we should get a result and beat Spurs because, Haaland's going to be playing, Doku as well, Alvarez, Foden, everyone was excellent, they turned things around, after two draws recently, in a few weeks. Haven't been playing, we've been playing alright, but we haven't been delivering, getting some best results. We didn't get some best results lately, but I think we should turn things around and bounce back and get to the winning ways, and we should remain be on top. But what if? But it depends, if Arsenal are gonna win, if they win against Wolves. But yeah, for that game, I'm gonna go for a 4-1 win, Man City. I'm confident that we should beat Spurs, and get that huge win victory and get the extra points that we can. Keep fighting until the very end. Get more points. Back to where we are. Back to the winning ways and get the job done. And keep fighting until we'll be on top. So yeah, so that's our aim is get some good results, put up some good performance, and win other game by game. And yeah, so we've been playing really well, but I think we just need to not get over too confident and try not to make these kind of errors and don't leave a gap against Spurs because Spurs love to exploit. But this time our defense will be on point for this Sunday, and we're gonna be defending well and we're gonna be getting the job done. So I'm gonna go for a 4-1 win, Man City. So yeah. So anyways, the last game, Bournemouth and Aston Villa. Bournemouth haven't been playing really well lately, but Aston Villa has been surprisingly playing, really good. They're on a good form. They won the Conference League 2-1, to be honest. They won their game as well. Aston Villa's been very, very good lately for the season. They're in the top four, beating Spurs, beating Chelsea, and yeah, and smashing Brighton 6-1 as well. So for looking at it right now, I think Aston Villa are in a good run. Home is going to be, their home run has been really brilliant for the season. But against Bournemouth, Bournemouth is a tricky place to go to. So yeah, Bournemouth have playing alright, but they haven't really actually playing their actual best. So for that game, I'm gonna go for a 3-1 win Aston Villa. So I think Aston Villa should win this game. And then, but the next game next week, Aston Villa, they have to face Man City, unfortunately. So yeah, looking at it right now, they have to face us. So yeah, is that away? So yeah, so that's it for the video for today. Make sure you put your thoughts on what your prediction for those games coming up for this weekend. And yeah, man, looking forward to it. I can't wait. December the 1st. Well, it's been a long day. Can't wait for this game to start. Can't wait for us to get back to the winning ways as well. And yeah, guys, and let me know what your predictions are for those games with the fixtures coming up. So, anyways, guys, make sure you check out for tomorrow as well, because I'm gonna be doing a Man City and Tottenham video for the information for the fixtures head to head, and to see if the players will be available for this Sunday against Spurs. So make sure you check on that and stay tuned, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Comment out below what your predictions. And yeah, guys. And anyways, have a great day and enjoy your week. And hopefully, enjoy your weekend, guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye.